Yuri, we see you. We know you want us to get on already, okay? Starting soon.
Where the music at though?
Welcome everybody to the Nerdcore live show. I know what I just did there. Sorry. Once again it happened. Number 45, 45, 45. There are currently 45 presidents in the United States, and we have the worst one ever in our nation's history. And yes, that's a nice little fun fact of number 45 for you guys. And as always, it is the Nerd here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
Sup, everybody. Did y'all see Raul jump the gun prematurely?
A little bit,
Premature.
I can. Oh, shut up, Brad. What did Eric say yesterday? I can finish in 19 seconds. What did he say?
You know he's lying. He's probably doubling that number.
Yeah. What's it called that? And as always, joining us again today is the wonderful Luigi. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Yup.
Just out here.
We're starting it up
chilling.
here with XF saying hi. What's going on, Yuri?
Yuri.
Yuri.
And
Yuri.
on the other side, we have the good old Queen Weeb. As I said yesterday, her body is in Texas, but her heart belongs to Japan, my friends.
Oh my god! I'm gonna grab a Pokemon too. Wait a minute.
Well, I'll wait to announce Julia when she comes back. For audio listeners, at least. But
There you
Michelle,
go.
how are you doing today?
Vaporeon. Very nice.
Hi.
Oh my god.
And as always, my favorite Brazilian and one of the best people I know at all forever.
Do you know multiple Brazilians?
Do you?
I was the
Yeah, I know multiple.
Wow.
Did you know that Luis is Brazilian?
Impressed.
I am.
I did not
No,
know
I'm
that.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not on the bread.
That is,
Why are you always lying to me, Raul?
I know that is Julia right here on our farthest bottom right. Good old Julia, Pepe, Rilo Ken, Stewie Rogers. I mean, I know a lot of the old handles that. That's
There was a couple.
your friend for like 3-4 years almost, I think. Yeah.
I guess 4 because I was dating my ex-boyfriend, and this was 2016. So I guess 4 years right now.
4 years. 4 years of great memes and a lot of conversations about movies, right?
A lot of burns on
Exactly.
me.
Dude,
Mhm.
2016 feels
That's
like
on
a
you.
while ago, honestly.
Oh my God.
February feels like a while ago.
That's true.
Yuri's okay. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fan-freaking-tastic.
I'm doing great.
Hey, okay.
Sleepy.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's
Michelle,
funny, Raul?
Michelle, how are you doing?
Oh, yeah, go. No, go. I'll do it after.
I don't know. My stomach is so full. I hadn't eaten anything for like 8 hours, and then I stuffed myself with some migas con huevo, and I am so full. I can't even talk.
Food comatosis is about to happen,
Yeah.
honestly. We better be entertaining so we don't bore her. to death.
Moderator extraordinaire is
What
here.
is
Start snoring.
Chill zone.
Mr.
But what were you gonna
Chillzone.
say, Luis?
Oh yeah, after the stream, I was gonna knock out. I didn't fall asleep until like 6 in the morning. Today, technically, it's I'm
Damn.
hella sleepy right now.
Damn.
Well, look, for those of you who don't know Luis personally, he is a bit of an insomniac. So
I am, yeah.
For those, I feel you.
Sucks.
no. Hold on, Michelle. It's not this. It's not like you can't sleep some like 2 days. This guy can't sleep at all. Like the whole week, he'll be like going to
Tired
bed.
and Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
gotta suck.
it does. Man.
How do
I
you
gotta
not?
take
Oh,
melatonin.
I guess.
That's why I take medicines. That's why
I
take
try not
medicine.
to. I want to sleep naturally, but I don't know.
Sometimes it just won't work.
Even if
Yeah.
you like, get a lot of exercise or stuff done.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
dude. I mean, when it's I work sometimes in AC with my pops. I do come home early. I still sleep a bit late, even though I'm hella tired and I just want to knock out. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot going on in here. That's what
Yeah.
my Instagram handle is. Late night host of Random Thoughts on Instagram. So
Hey,
gotta
Gary,
represent.
Yeah, that
You
happened
don't
to
have
me the other day too. Well,
Aw.
actually, today happened to me that I went to sleep at like 1 in the morning, and then I woke up at 5, and then the thoughts just started, and I couldn't go back to sleep. Oh
I
my
feel
god,
that.
I
Oh,
hate
I
when
hate
that
that.
happens.
Yuri, you don't worry about being here for too long. We appreciate how many hours,
Uh,
minutes, seconds you're in here. You can last 19 seconds like Eric does apparently, or you can be here for a whole hour going raw. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. We love you either way. Down in the dump,
You know, there's an in between there, 19 seconds an hour, right?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's
Oh
that.
yeah,
At some point, it's just get off me.
Yeah, there's like around the 30-40 minute mark where you're like, God, my fucking leg hurts a lot, man.
There's a cramp.
But down in
Yuri,
the down
you
in the
want-
dump means that Chillzone's a little bit sad right now. Chillzone, we
Aw.
hope you're feeling all right, man. You know we love you.
Group hug.
Yeah.
Everybody group hug it. Group hug.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead and kiss you, Chillzone.
virtual him.
Well, a little too much, roll. Little too much.
Yeah.
Well,
Keep the tongue in your mouth.
Yeah, I kissed haters yesterday.
Ooh,
you're gonna be like Eric yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
I wish you were here yesterday. Eric took his shirt off because somebody donated $10. So
Oriana. Thank you,
yeah.
Oriana.
So if you send $20 next time Eric is here, I'm very scared of what he would do.
Pants too, probably.
Yeah, pants too coming out. Let's
We're
hope
lucky,
he's not
we're
going
lucky
to
the
bed.
camera's
he is pretty
from the
cheap.
waist up.
I would not do that. That's
Yeah, well, no. Women are going to be taking any of their clothes off, okay? That
Yeah,
will for
no.
sure get us banned, and also that's just not right. But
Which is bullshit, because how come you get banned, or like it's inappropriate if women take off their shirts and not men?
I know. I
It's
can
sexism.
my nipples
Yeah.
right now. And I'll be like,
Everyone
Hashtag
has
free the
nipples.
nipple.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take off my shirt, right? But
But you want the choice to.
Yeah.
I want to have a choice to say.
Eric would strip down to his meat and bones if you give him $20.
But what's worse is taking off clothing items off you, or supposedly giving water to a pet, a beloved cat.
I think
On this
throwing.
side.
I think throwing the cat is basically
Yeah.
the line right there.
Yeah. What's
Gonna
called?
eat the cat
Gary
over there.
said he's gonna be here for like 6 minutes. It's all good, bro. Don't worry about that. Travis says we in this bitch. Okay, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Good show.
Hey, what's going on, Travis? The return of Julia.
Ando 10.
Return of Julia. You've got some fans in here, man.
Yeah.
I forget that these are the guys who keep telling me to ship. They ship you and me. Remember, Julia?
Oh,
If only Julia felt the same way.
Follow me on TikTok.
Yeah, it's only Julia.
she's
or
still
any woman
from
out there.
Brazil.
Way.
Oh my god. I don't even know how to answer that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know how to answer it either. But remember, I messaged you. I said, "Yo, dude, these guys are not stopping bothering me, saying go for Julia, go for Julia." I'm like, "Stop it already! Stop!"
Dude, there's miles between us.
Exactly. But what was that thing that was going on in fucking remember that article I sent you from about Brazil that like if what's it called if somebody from the United States went over there, they were allowed to stay for as much time as they needed without a visa. And then I said, what if that's just Bolsonaro trying to trick us to get into his country, and then be like, you're gonna stay here forever now. You can't go back.
You're except you got it.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, Yuri, you wrote
You hit it. You hit it.
Yeah,
Nail on the head.
because he put ship.
They're miles away from us, right, Julia? No, you got a whole ass.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly, right? There's a whole lot country of what's going between us.
And if I live there, I'll have to fight Eric first.
Yeah.
Let's punch Eric in his face.
Farewell.
So I want to bring up something. So the last time we was here, there was a really funny moment that happened off air with Eric. Eric can't flirt with Julia anymore because he has a girl now.
Eric
But,
can't flirt anyway.
Yeah, Eric can't flirt for shit. Yeah. So Julia's like, I wish I could stay and talk with you guys, but I'm gonna go and I gotta play some League of Legends. And Eric was like, oh, League, but he says it in his like really flirty voice, like, oh, I'll
I
play.
swear, I
wanna
didn't
play League?
notice.
I know, but he's my brother. I know when he's doing this. So, he's like, hey, I'll go play some League with you, and I tell her,
I like how at the end he said I don't even own League, and then he got off.
And I tell Eric, like, stop flirting with Julia, what's it called? Just stop flirting with her, right? And then Julia goes, wait, Eric is flirting? Dude, you have some bad game.
Yeah, he's trying to fill the void left by the Chipotle girl.
Oh yeah. I mean, from the way he was telling the story, it seems he might need
Oh my
a brush
God.
up on
Yeah.
his flirting skills.
Ain't got no guac.
Yeah. Look, Julia, they want me to travel to you and risk getting a virus that will kill me. Just to fulfill some weird fantasy that lives in their head.
I guess in Brazil, the minor problem right now is the virus, so it's your own choice.
I'm not coming.
Like,
I'm not coming.
politics in here are like going crazy, so
Yeah.
like really
Even though I
crazy.
would love to go visit Julia. What's it called? It'd be great, but I'm not risking catching a virus or getting personally attacked by Bolsonaro when I cross the border
Yeah,
to Brazil.
yeah.
I just want
It's
to travel
kinda
out of my house, dude.
Weird.
Eric versus Raul for the love of Julia. I mean, Jesus Christ, guys! Stop.
I mean, I take money for
New
that.
boxing match, yeah.
I
New-
take money
new
for
live
that.
event.
Mhm.
Let's just say that Julia's
Only on Twitch.
if she had to make a choice because Eric was terrible. Was terrible.
Can I just watch it either? Can I just watch it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
yeah,
if
you're gonna-
we take bets,
I
you can
mean-
even have half the proceeds, Julia.
I mean, I would pay for this fight, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's okay. That has to be for me.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
It'd be like little person mud wrestling or something.
That's the first time I ever had.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you get a 5-minute timeout, bro. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like you might turn into Daredevil, bro. We're doing a little adrenaline rush. You might come out with some skills.
Yeah. I'll stay up to 8 a.m. You want to get kicked out too, Luis?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a compliment. It's Daredevil.
Yeah, but
don't you like Daredevil?
he's my favorite superhero. Of course, I love him.
There we
Yeah,
go.
There you go.
But yeah, Julia, they seem to have a fantasy in their head and they want it to be fulfilled. But we'll just have to postpone that for like 2025 or something. I'm just giving a good estimate when I'll have money and also when a virus is gone.
Oh,
Ooh, the fever, dude.
I
Yeah,
know.
yes.
It's so
You gonna behave
scary.
yourself?
Sucks.
You gonna behave
Oh my
yourself?
god, I changed my play. Oh my god, I'm not right now.
That got hurt.
Okay, Brad's
Kind
not
of
back
dirt.
somewhere.
Oh my god, super dirty. This part in here.
Yeah,
think
I
all
had
of us
to
have weird- All of us
put
have
mine
weird
in
fantasies.
in the washing machine.
I think all
Yeah,
of us have weird fantasies, Mr. Chilson. Mr. Chilson, I'm definitely not going to tell you my fantasies. You can donate money, and I will definitely tell you some of my fantasies.
Yeah. Donate
But I
money.
want to remind you guys that today and every day when we're live on here is for charity. We are currently raising money for the Breonna Taylor Memorial Fund on GoFundMe. So any donations sent to
Ooh.
www.streamlabs.com/thenerdcore will be donated to the Breonna Taylor Memorial Fund. And if you would be generous, send over a donation. It will get you a question, a comment, or an impression, whichever one you want, at whichever amount of money you send. It can be $1. It will get you that. So don't worry about it, and help us donate to a good cause.
Yeah, do it. All right.
Yeah.
Even if it's
Damn, Julia
a
got
little
a
bit.
Orion. Yeah. Is that
You
your
guys
favorite?
got so many
favorite-
plushies.
Is that your favorite evolution, Julia?
Actually, it is, but this Vaporeon, it was a gift from a friend of mine from England. He was like cleaning his house and he found it and he sent it to me. And his name is Vaporwave because I received his Vaporwave and I received it in the time where everyone was Vaporwave is cool, so his name is Vaporwave.
Yeah. Vaporwave.
It's my baby.
I remember it's like 2016, 2017, huh?
Yeah, it was around that time, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna head out. See you guys. Oh, hey Yuri, don't worry about it, man.
No, you're...
Later, Yuri XF. Thanks for
Later.
stopping by.
Hey, how about wait? Hold on. Before you leave, put in that.
Oh Jesus!
Put in that
Oh,
host.
shit. I mean,
the words work with Stream Elements in here.
the dirt can make balls.
Yeah. We love you, Yuri. But Brad, you gonna behave yourself now?
Fuck no.
Yeah, stick it to the man. Let's go, Brad.
Yeah.
You roll.
Yeah. But how's everybody doing today? Anything interesting happened? Any movies you guys watched as of late?
I gotta bring something up.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Have you guys ever gone down the rabbit hole that is just chatting on Twitch? It gets fucking weird.
Wait,
Like,
what?
It gets fucking weird.
Do that.
So
I don't.
if you go on
What?
Twitch, there's a channel just called Just Chatting. It's where we're on. If
Uh-huh.
you keep going down it,
No,
you
we're on
find weird shit.
We're on the talk show.
Well, yeah, that's what Twitch has become, dude. Yeah.
Are we on
The
TV
weird
and
I'm not
planet.
sure.
I thought we were on the
I'm not
Just
sure if I'm
Chatting
gonna
too.
find
Ro.
it.
No, we are on the talk show and podcast.
Okay, well, the Just
Mhm.
Chatting channel, fucking weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you got some people doing yoga. Like, there was a girl and she was doing downward doggy for like 30 minutes. I don't know why, but I was just going down.
Are we talking like side view of how the form
Yeah,
should be, or are we talking? Okay.
Yeah, well, kind of little angled so you get a full
Yeah,
view.
okay.
Oh my
but
goodness.
it gets
Alright.
weird though. Like,
Oh my god.
You want to send me the channel for that?
just go to browses, Just Chatting. And
Yeah.
I mean, you just keep scrolling down the page and you're just going, this is some weird fucking, I really shouldn't be here. I need to go back home. I hope my wife
my
doesn't
God.
walk in. God damn.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Brad.
It's okay, man. Your wife's probably gonna be like, "Oh, that's cool."
My wife probably be like, yeah.
Wait, is it
It's a
the,
cool way.
Oh, there's body
Your wife's
painting.
gonna be
That's
like-
another thing.
I seen one of those. I mean,
Yeah.
the one I watched wasn't weird. It was like a special effects type, but I mean, yeah,
Brad-
I see what you mean.
I feel like your wife. If Eric was here, he would say this. Like your wife would be like, I fucked him yesterday. It's all good. Of what's it called? It's the the second time in the week."
Hey, like I
Oh,
said, you can appreciate, but you can't touch.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should listen to our podcast from yesterday.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you get married, this is Brad's words. Brad only has sex like twice a month, and he doesn't get blowed anymore. So he has to resort to just other methods. But
Special occasions, Raul. Special
I
occasions.
wonder if your wife cares to share your sex life.
she doesn't.
Yeah.
She's used to this shit with me. Let's be honest. Like, she doesn't care.
If you guys are married, I mean, I guess she knows how you are. So
Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
5
yeah.
years.
It's a
It's
bit
gonna be
of
5
respect,
years
yeah.
on the 27th. So it's
Oh,
like
congrats.
So what's it called?
she hasn't killed me yet. That's good.
Brad, what's it called? Brad is known for many years, and during those years, he was either dating or married to Brenda, and so I would like to think that Brenda knows how I am too, and she knows that I am very committed to the bit. So,
She knows Raul's my second wife. It's okay.
yeah, pretty much.
That's why
My second life.
He's my Latino
It sounds
lover.
weird.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm his
Oh.
second wife. He said I didn't want to.
Concubine.
Sometimes I kind of spoil buy him a video game here and there.
Yeah, he'll be
Mm.
like, I never really got the chance to marry a Latina, but I'll marry a Latino.
I mean, I'm just hoping one day Raul knows how to cook.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I despise
He's probably
cooking.
those people that's scared of the oil, like scissors.
The pot, when you cook frying stuff, yeah, dropping it.
You know what? He's getting kicked.
Everyone's getting pine out
yeah,
today.
dude. Oh, dude, no.
Damn.
Why are you like that? You're like
Because I have the power to do so.
you're
And
so
I
butthurt
Dude,
today.
I just want to get back in the dating scene because I'm. Oh my god, it's been a
Luis,
while
you're
since
20
last
years
time.
old, Luis. You got a shit.
It doesn't matter, dude.
It is a horrible time to be dating. Just to
I
say.
still remember.
I know. but
Right now,
still.
it is.
Yeah.
Can you
You
please
could get
tell your
COVID,
story?
not just AIDS.
Yeah.
Even flirting. I mean,
The worst
flirting
STD,
gets
COVID.
boring at times. So
Yeah, no, flirting, all that chatting and stuff. It's like it's a weird mix of I suck and I could be
That is
very
completely
smooth.
false. That is
Okay,
completely
Luis, tell us
false.
about your game. Tell us
Hold
about
on.
your
I have
game.
no game. That's
But
the
the
thing.
answer
What I
Right in
think
those
is that I
DMs.
have no
guys,
game.
can we be quiet for a second?
Okay,
That
I'm
is
sorry.
completely
Yeah.
false. Because Luis had a girl that was like, I think she was 18 or no, she was 21 for a while until she found out that Luis was underage and she couldn't.
Yeah. That was weird.
What?
So
Ooh, I
It
got
was-
it. Oh,
okay,
pull him
yeah,
up, bro.
all right.
Pull him
Wait.
up. Pull him up. We
Wait,
got
Okay,
it.
Luis,
it was my
Luis
freshman year.
underage.
Yeah, it was my freshman year of
No,
college.
fine.
I was 16 at the time, and so I was talking to some classmates. We started hanging out more, and then after class we would get lunch at UH's Satellite, if anyone's familiar with it. And after I
I'm
think
talking my university, man. I don't want
halfway.
to know where I am.
sorry. But so after maybe half of the semester goes by, she was asking to go for a drink, right? And I was like, I can't really go for a drink because I'm not legally able to enter the building. And then she was like, oh, how old are you? You're like 20 or something? I was like, gotta go lower than that. And then I was like, I'm 16, and then she was like, no, I don't believe you. And I was like, yeah. And then I put out my ID, I showed her, and so it was like, and then after that, it was kind of downhill. She like slowly ghosted me, and then I was like, all right. So,
No wonder why.
so I get it.
Sorry to
So,
say, she was
yeah.
totally
She was
like, this
18
isn't
though.
worth jail.
Yeah. But it wasn't like a big difference. It wasn't like 21, what I will say. It was like an 8. I believe she was 18, if I remember correctly from what she told me.
What she want to go to the bar for? She wasn't going to be able to drink either.
That's true, but I don't know how the fuck.
Maybe they had good food. Like in the kids section or something.
Lubies or something.
I mean, you can still go into Hooters or something.
Oh yeah, because
I don't really
What?
go to Hooters.
It's a bar
That's true.
Yeah.
with a restaurant.
Yeah. I
And
have
breast
the
and thighs.
opposite problem, Luis. I get people looking at me thinking I'm younger. And that's
I
when
love-
that like
I'd
that,
rather that than the older thing.
I understand that.
Yeah, but like imagine like I get all these. So I don't know if I ever told you about this, Raul. It was this one time we're in
Pull her
high
up. Pull her up.
yeah, pull it up.
Oh my god, this was back in high school. And like in our high school, we used to wear t-shirts. Oh well, like a shirt depending on the color of your grade level. So when we were sophomores, we wore red, and sixth graders wore red. So I was at the library
God.
trying to pick up a book, and
Oh
this
my god.
kid, because I knew he was a sixth grader. Like I just knew he was a sixth grader because I knew everyone in the sophomore year. And he just comes up with me and like starts trying to flirt and saying like, oh, what book are you reading? Like, what are you into? And all this stuff. And I'm just like, yeah. All this
Little kid had game.
Yeah. And then he's
That's
like,
a confidence,
"Oh,
dude.
what
That's
homeroom are you in?" And I'm like, I'm a sophomore in high school. And then he just got so red. And
It's like
then-
time for me to
Like the
leave.
shirt.
It was so hilarious because then
Was
it
it
turned
Eric?
out
It could have been Eric.
It turned out
Like
that we
yesterday, it
went
could have been
on the
Eric.
same bus. It turned out we went on the same bus, and then after that, he crossed the border with me and stuff, and we sort of became friends. But it was so hilarious.
I got a question for
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Chillzone though. What the fuck Hooters are you going to?
yeah, I saw that.
I was thinking about
like, where are your Hooters, Mr. Chillzone? That's weird.
Do not disrespect the waitresses. They make
yeah.
good money out of that living.
Dude,
I
they
mean,
make a lot of good money out of very insecure men.
I mean, Mr. Chillzone, Hooters has an actual building. It's not like wings in the side of an alley or something, man. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I can't remember who was that fucking comedian. He was like, it's just great going to Hooters with your wife because you're trying to flirt, and then all of a sudden,
they got great fish sandwiches.
yeah,
So
he's
you
like,
shut your mouth.
What's it called? And he's like, oh, it's just great going to Hooters with your wife because she starts bitching at you. So
Okay,
you
this brings up another question though. Why are you going to Hooters at 15 years old?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
That's a good question, actually.
Hey, when
That's a good question.
guys, when they were 15 and of like puberty, like hip puberty, they were all over Hooters. Like they always.
I actually never went to a Hooters until
me neither.
One.
Dude, the guys from high school, Raul, they used to drive all the way to McAllen to go to Hooters because there's no Hooters.
I know. Just so that way they're just so they can get erect.
Somebody should have told them the strip club had better visuals and a better food.
That's probably true with the food wise. Yeah, food wise. Oh my.
Yeah, I don't really like the food at Hooters.
I only went to Hooters when I was 20, and I went to Hooters and I went to Twin Peaks. I wish it was the show Twin Peaks, but no, it wasn't the show.
I didn't even know Twin Peaks existed until like a year ago. I was like, "What is that?"
I don't even know what Twin Peaks is.
Twin
Peaks.
I took one of the best photos I've ever taken at Twin Peaks of this beautiful woman.
That sounds like a great name for a strip club, though.
I don't even know what those things are, but that's okay.
It's like a Hooters, but with less clothes than there already are.
But I will say the food at Twin Peaks.
What do you wear? Like a bikini?
Kinda, yeah. Sometimes.
No sex in the champagne room. No sex in the
champagne room.
That sounds like porn. Oh my god, that's my friend.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
Jonas.
joining
They are
us.
not talking about the TV show.
Thank you for joining us, Jonas.
Yeah, not the TV show.
Cooper's the best character. I'm waiting for the season 4.
I need to watch it. I've heard great things about
we are not talking
I didn't
about
watch it either.
Again, we're not talking about the show. The show is amazing. I'm talking about the restaurant establishment, Twin Peaks, where the women are literally like almost.
That's a porn stuff. That's a stripper club.
It can be. Yeah.
Definitely.
I will say the food at Twin Peaks is way better than Hooters. I'll tell you that right now. Way
surprisingly.
Raul, I want to write up for the nerdcores.com.
On Twin Peaks. But what's their name? Lona's Jopes. Thank you for joining us.
Actually, he's Jonas Lopez.
Jonas Lopez. Jonas, thank you for joining us. It means a lot. I love Twin Peaks. I think that I'm just a big fan of David Lynch in general. I love David Lynch, and Brad doesn't really love him all that much.
I liked Eraserhead. I thought Eraserhead was fucking weird, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I can't say as much for the other one,
Mulholland Drive.
But
Brad, we gotta get zoomed.
Oh my god, my ex-boyfriend loved that movie, and he wanted me to watch it, and I was like, just because you wanted me to watch it, I definitely won't watch it. So I never watched it.
I mean, the problem with Mulholland Drive is it's the last 20 minutes that are good.
It's just 2 hours of movie is the whole problem, but that's okay.
But then I hate bringing up the ex-boyfriend. I don't want to bring that stuff up because I don't know if Julio's comfortable talking about it. But
I'm okay with that.
Said ex-boyfriend also didn't want to watch the Hateful Eight because it was too long. It's like, what?
The Hateful Eight was so good.
Exactly.
Mulholland Drive that is almost the exact same length. But
all right,
Hateful Eight?
All right, Luis.
I think I've seen it.
You have to remember the one scene with Sam Jackson and the dude on his knees. That is the Hateful Eight.
Mr. Ayas.
Yeah.
Did it have? Was it the one? Because I remember watching the one with like that with Chris Pratt in it.
No, that was Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, no, so I don't think I've seen that.
Okay, you need to watch the Hateful Eight then.
All right.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare yourself though for that one scene, because the first time you're watching, you go, "Huh," and then the second time it's like, "Meh."
But I remember that you were telling me like, oh, you won't watch what's it called, Hateful Eight because it's too long. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense because now you're telling me he watched Mulholland Drive, which is just as long, or long.
Yeah,
I think it's almost as long as
exactly.
What,
Yeah.
like a 3 hour long film, or longer than that?
Almost.
Almost. Oh yeah, no, that's
you
not
guys
that long.
talk about it yourselves.
Well,
I will.
Mulholland
I guess
Drive's
it's long.
Mulholland Drive's issue. It's a piss poor 90210 version. That's what it is for the first hour and like 30.
So Mulholland Drive is 2 hours and 27 minutes, and Hateful Eight is
2 hour and 30 minutes? No.
3 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty long. I guess.
Come on.
I
It's
mean,
shorter
Hateful
I
Eight
mean,
is
I'm
not
not big.
perfect because it doesn't have Jamie Foxx on it. Because
Yeah.
if it had it, it would
Yeah.
be great.
Django is
Perfect.
Django is way better than Hateful Eight. I will
Django versus
say
the
that.
Hateful Eight. That's going to be Tarantino's 10th movie.
Yeah.
It
I
would be great.
If only they could do that, but we all know how the Hateful Eight ended, except Luis.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think that
Yeah.
I think that one of the
I can
greatest
imagine. I
one of the
cannot.
greatest- I think one of the greatest things that came out of having a podcast and being able to invite people like Julia was the fact that we got her for the Django Unchained review. Because there's been a lot of reviews we wanted to do with Julia and a lot of stuff that fell through, but we got her for the Django review, and it was so much fun. And I'm proud to.
Looks like we got a new one in Cynthia B.
That's my friend. That's my friend too.
You told your friends that you were going to be on?
Yeah.
Aww.
It is a
Supportive.
definitely
Thank
great
you
movie.
so much, Julia's friends.
Cynthia B,
Right.
if you're on and you're
Sending you
following,
love.
thank you so much.
Hit that follow button, please.
Hit
Thank
that follow button. We want
Cíntia, eles estão te agradecendo, tá? Caso tu não entenda, eles estão te agradecendo. Eles disseram que tu é maravilhosa.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
I think Julia just called me stupid Brad.
No, maybe if you would have
I didn't, but
slowly, I probably
mean,
but
you
since you
can.
brought it up,
Yeah.
No,
since you brought it up,
I mean, I'm waiting for it to burn, Julia. I've been waiting.
She said that thank you for stopping by and that she's marvelous.
eles estão agradecendo por tu ter começado a assistir e que tu é maravilhosa.
estoy agradecido.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
She said that
here and
you were all hot and she would do you.
Hey, what's up? www.patreon.com/nerdcore. That's $100 tier. What's not later?
Hey, Raul, pull me up. I appreciate
Cíntia,
that,
ele é velho.
but no thank you. I had to put that on the record.
Cíntia, ele é o mais velho. Ele poderia ser o daddy.
This is America. Speak English, Julia, please.
Wow.
I'm translating to her because she
No, I'm just
she's
kidding.
not
I'm
doesn't
just
understand.
Oh.
Julia said, please respect the idiot mod. I definitely not say it.
Miss Chillzone, you are not an idiot. You just have to deal with all of us.
I only know how to say is Julia minha amiga melhor maravilhosa.
Melhor amiga.
Oh,
Melhor amiga maravilhosa.
respect to the married. Yeah, eu respeito casado. Oh, I don't even know.
Sí.
She
Yeah, she said it.
Respects Mary.
Oh, yeah. I
married.
understand only a little bit just because I speak Spanish, but I watched the 100 in Portuguese. Oh, no, not the 100, the 3%. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. I watched it all in Portuguese, and it's so cool how I understood some of the
Dude,
words.
try watching City of God in fucking Portuguese. I understood that shit real good.
I mean, she doesn't need to be sorry.
No, you don't. You speak
Yeah,
with your.
There's
no,
a great
yeah.
scene in City of God that is. I just have to remember it. That's it. Zezinha. Wait a second. I don't remember.
I only know the
Jonas
bad
Major-
words in Spanish, so
Wait a second.
Dude,
Oh,
respect,
it's like
respect that one.
Zezinho, caralho. Meu nome é José Pequeno.
Cynthia, translate this for me, Julia.
Okay.
You know, it's fine if you respect that Brad's married. I'm not married, so hit me up.
Oh my God,
pull
dude.
yourself up, bro. Pull yourself up.
And you were
Cíntia.
calling me
Eu
a
disse
Jesus.
que ele acha legal que tu respeita casados, mas ele não é casado, então tu pode chamar ele no privado.
Obrigado. 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 Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have a translator here. But yeah, no, Mr. Chosen was like, that was funny when Mr. Chosen said, please respect the idiot mod and shit.
Respect my authority.
Yeah. But
Oh,
whatever, look, whatever Cynthia says, I need Julia to translate it in English, unless I can understand what she says, because
Okay,
we
look,
do
I
actually.
have what the fuck is that? What the What's going on with my hair right
You
now?
got a cow.
Yeah, I just pulled it all up
Yeah.
because I was like, nah, I can't today.
But
What's
today we're
going
talking
on?
about. Today we're going to be discussing the whole WB has delayed a lot of movies. It finally
Most
delayed
movies.
Tenet. It finally delayed Tenet. It delayed Wonder Woman 1984. It delayed Matrix 4, and a couple of
Godzilla.
other movies. So
We
we're
knew
going to
this.
talk
It's not.
I knew
Tenet's
this.
not coming out in July, right? Did they move it to July or further?
July 31st. It was going to be July 17th, and now it's
17. Okay, yeah.
but we'll talk about that towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
For now, what's it called? I just wanted to bring that up. That's what we're discussing today, and I'm mostly bummed about Wonder Woman. But actually I'm not bummed because now it's in the prime position where I'm able to go to the theater. So it's like okay, like October was when I was thinking about going back. I was like, I'm not going to July, August, or September.
I'm still calling that they're going to stream some of these.
You really do?
I doubt it because I mean Universal.
I mean, but you saw Scoob was streamed, Capone was
That's
streamed.
true.
They've had a lot that have been streamed.
She says she wants to.
She wants-
No, do not. No, don't translate it. It's too low.
It's too
Para él que
know me
quiere
better, and I know I want to get to know you
conocerse
too,
la línea
Cynthia.
del revés.
How about we start this off right, and you follow us here at the Nerd Core, and you go and, follow me at the Nerdy Chicano.
Mr. Chillzone, Mr. Chillzone, great comment.
Yeah. Go ahead and translate that for us, Julia. Tell her that I respect that she wants to get
Wonder Woman 1792.
That's my movie.
Julia, so tell her that I respect that she wants to get to know me better. Tell her that that she needs to follow us on Twitch.
Okay. Okay.
She needs to follow me on Twitter. That's
Okay.
Chicano.
That's okay. Cíntia tem que seguir eles nas redes sociais. É isso. Eu não vou traduzir essas baixarias que tu fala. That's okay.
We're all like self-impressed.
Yeah, dude. I love any type of accent from anywhere if it's not like Central American.
Oh shit, Louis about to slide into some DMs.
Oh my god, that's not.
You're gonna start using Google Translate to text her.
Be right back.
Where the fuck's he going?
Did he?
What is that?
He's gonna go slide in the DM. I'm guessing.
He's going to meet Cynthia.
Our show
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, no, do you know other languages besides English and Portuguese, Julia?
Like a little bit of Spanish because I lived in Colombia for a month and a half.
Oh.
Whoa, Mr. Chillzone, you gotta chill.
Whoa,
Chill, bruh.
chill,
bruh.
Chill, Mr. Chillzone.
Chill, Mr. Children.
Yeah, no.
I know how to introduce myself in Chinese, Mandarin,
Mhm.
and a little bit of Italian because I sing in Italian. And that's all.
Oh.
I know how to tell
I
Raul to suck
understand.
my balls in Spanish.
Fuck you. I understand Italian because I watch a shit ton of Italian movies. So I've started to, get the language down a bit, and it's one that I've been trying to practice. But
We know a lot of Italian American, but not very good.
I can read Korean and like get around in Korea, like survival Korean, but I still cannot understand a lot of stuff.
All I know in Korean is beam beam bop.
Survival
Just
Spanish
feed me
would be
that.
a great definition of my Spanish.
well, this is the thing.
I know how to not to die in there, but
I feel dumb as hell
Yeah,
not knowing any other language.
Before Julia went to Colombia, she was so scared. She was like, "I'm so scared that I'm not going to get the language, and I'm not going to be able to,
Yeah.
make friends over
Mhm.
there." And she was messaging me, is like, what's going to happen? I was like, dude, if I can understand what you say in Portuguese, like 75% of the time, you are going to get Spanish down quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it was
kinda
very
like
quick,
the same
and-
thing with 50%.
Yeah, and the city I was in, that was Medellin. Spanish is so easy and so. Oh my God, it's falling down here. Wait. Um, ghosts. The Spanish is like super easy, and they speak very slow when you ask it. So I survived. It was good.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
when
it's
you
all
get-
about experience, just getting
Mhm.
into the groove of it, and then it's just figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess if just don't go to the Dominican Republic because you're gonna have a really hard time there.
Yeah, there's a lot
No,
of people.
I lived with two Argentinian girls that was from
Oh.
Buenos Aires, and one Argentinian girl that was from Rosario. And the girl from Rosario, I would understand her perfectly. I could
Oh, yeah.
actually have several conversations with her. But the girls from Buenos Aires, it was like impossible to understand.
Oh,
Even the
yeah.
girl from Costa Rica and other people from other Spanish speakers countries, they wouldn't understand it. It's like it was impossible. They were speaking like Latin or something like that. It was not Spanish.
Argentina?
Yeah, they speak really fast.
Argentina? You mean the white people of Latin America, man? That's
Yeah, and it's not even like they speak too fast, but they speak medicine and like castellano, and like super difficult to understand what they're actually speaking because they mix everything. And it was like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
they
with
mix
them.
a lot of the words, like the endings of the words get combined at
Yeah.
some point, and then
Yeah.
they also use a lot of words from other countries for their other meanings. So it's kind of like kind of weird to understand them.
Yeah, and one day I went out with them, like it was just me and the two of them, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna stay quiet the whole night because I can't understand what they say.
Oh,
yeah.
It was terrible.
That sounds like Louisiana.
It's messed up. It's messed up when they consider the Argentinians Latinos, but they won't consider what's it called the Brazilians over here Latinos. So kind of messed up, man. When Argentina's
messed up.
It's messed up because Argentina's like the white people of Latin America. But
I mean,
we're gonna go.
There's an accent in Brazil I don't even actually understand. That's people from Belo Horizonte, because they mix every word. They like mix all words, like the endings and the beginnings are like one word becomes like one small word, and like a phrase becomes one word. It's like super hard. And
dialects. You have a lot of dialects, right, in Portuguese. That's
yeah.
How exciting! I want to learn.
All right, well, we'll be coming back from break, and I'm pretty sure you want to translate this to Cynthia here, Julia. We'll be coming back from break, but when we come back from break, we will go ahead and talk about the topic, and we're going to keep talking within ourselves. Tell Cynthia that I haven't gotten the notification that she's followed me, so 4 minutes.
Loki, follow me now.
Slide into those DMs, damn it.
Segue ele, Cynthia, agora, imediatamente.
All right, let's do this. We'll be back from break, and when we come back, we'll keep talking with you guys. Stay tuned.
Does Raul even have
Hey,
pants?
I'm Raul Leandro Mendoza, and this is
Jabril Newton.
And we are the hosts of High Flyer Radio. And finally, pro wrestling has come back to the Nerdcore podcast feed in the form of a show hosted by Jabril and I. And we talk about everything and anything in the pro wrestling world on Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nothing's off limits. Whatever you guys want to talk about, if it's from AEW to SmackDown to Raw to NXT, nothing's off the table. We can talk about it. We're going to talk all about it. And if you can get it a day early, you should go to the www.patreon.com/thenerdcore and pledge to the tiers on there so you can get this show and a lot of shows days early before anybody else gets to hear it. But enough talking about it. We'll go ahead and see you there at the Squared Circle. Oh, yeah. Don't tap out. Tune in. Tune in.
Hello, guys and gals, and you're listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore. I am your host, Daniela Nunez, and along with my amazing co-host, Ashley Garcia, we discuss many things like social impact, pop culture, political realms, and any controversy surrounding the Nerdverse. Tune in and listen to us bi-weekly on the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we will love to chat and hear your thoughts on our wonderful show. And thank you again for listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore.
Hey everyone, my name is Raul the Nerd Chicano, and I am the host of The Impaired Files. The Impaired Files is an interview show brought to you every Thursday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. And I interview people such as filmmakers, content creators on YouTube, and podcasters like Colton Geschwander. And if you want to listen to that early,
a whole week early, all you got to do is go to the Patreon and pledge to the $1 tier. And if you want to listen to it with the general public, then go to Nerdcore podcast feed on anchor.fm/the Nerdcore.
Big Daddy.
Good lord. See you guys there.
Just love sucking
Hey,
people.
it's
and
Ashley from the Gamer Core.
Just love sucking
You
people.
may
and
remember
then
me from such
just love
episodes
sucking
as
people and
Big
then-
Screen Mess, Millennial Platforms, and Brad Can Read. Tune in weekly as I blab with my co-hosts Raul the Nerdy Chicano and Brad the Random Germ about the latest news in gaming and gush over what we're playing at the moment. Oh yeah, and we got the deals too. Keep up with the latest deals in gaming and what's happening as I mediate Brad and Raul fighting like a married couple. Will Death Stranding ever come out? Will Cyberpunk 2077 live up to the hype? Is a next gen worth a $500 console price tag? And has there ever been a movie adaptation of a video game that's been done right? It's all on the Gamer Core podcast. Everywhere where podcasts are.
Hey guys, this is Brad.
I'm exhausted!
Raul said I had to make an ad, so that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be for Unstructured,
up,
but as
bitch!
you guys know, you can freaking catch me
Shut up,
everywhere
bitch!
when it comes to this podcast feed. You can find me on the Nerd Core, on Gamer Core,
She got a
on
great ass!
Nerdy Chicanos sometimes when I get
And
lost.
you got your head
I mean,
all the way up
but
it!
for this particular one, I want you guys to go check out Unstructured. Raul gave me free reign to do whatever I want to do. I don't know what he was thinking. So go hear me talk about LeBron James and Taco Tuesday, vaping, so many other freaking weird topics that chimichangas, that's a good one. Shout out to Deadpool. And yeah, I guess this is the end of the ad. So if you guys want to find me, you can find me all over the place on this podcast feed. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I love you all. And nerd up.
Hey everyone, I'm Raul.
And I'm Brad.
And we're the hosts of the Nerd Core podcast, the podcast that talks that nerd. Not on this ad, right? And
this one.
we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. On the Mondays, we talk the news. That's the box office, the news of the week, and your trailer talk if there is any. And on Tuesday, we have our theme review. And on Saturday, you have a Saturday morning review, usually movies that have come out in the week or anything we want to talk about. Right, Brett?
Exactly. Whatever we want to talk about, this is our show. If you don't like it, then you don't have to listen.
We're the flagship show of the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we can be found everywhere you can listen to podcasts like Stitcher, Apple Podcasts. So if you want to talk that nerd stuff with us every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, make sure you tune in. And Brad?
Young Yoda out.
Welcome back. We are here at the Nerdcore Live show number 45, and I see that we have lost Julian.
Well, generally we lose a lot of people during the commercial
I'm just
break.
grabbing my stuff.
Oh,
I'm just bringing my stuff back to the bedroom.
We're in the move. We're in movement.
Julia, so you know
I'm grabbing another beer.
we failed to get you on a couple of live shows. You said one of them was because you were watching a movie with your dad. I wanted to know what movie did you end up watching?
Actually, we changed the movie for a documentary from Vietnam War.
Mhm.
It's called the Vietnam War. Brilliant name. It's it's a series of documentaries on Netflix. I mean, I think there is like 10 episodes of 2 hours each, almost 2 hours each, and it's like super cool. Like have every detail from the war. Like it's not like cheering the US, it's not cheering Vietnam. It's like very impartial, you know. It's like very cool.
That's really cool. Actually, you want to? Am I gonna look that up? What to Google Translate? Mr. Johnson, I don't know who that is. Can you go and remove that comment, please?
Why? That's me.
I
You
know.
suck.
I know. But
I'm not gonna show my love no more.
No, I
Mr. Children, you better not touch that message then, man.
Michelle,
Yeah.
Michelle, you
I'm
know,
gonna turn off the lights. Wait a second.
yeah, don't worry about it. Michelle, bro,
Koala? I see a koala back there.
you know, let me-
Dude,
Pobrecito Raul, they won't even let him
Dude.
talk.
I have plenty
Oh
of
shit, that's a
koalas.
lot of koalas.
And I have a koala tattoo. Oh, like, respect me.
Yes, dude.
Respect the koala.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
can I speak?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Sorry, Roll. This
No,
is your
I
show.
guess
My
I
bad.
guess no.
Sorry, we squirrel or koala.
Not feeling
I
it.
know, I know, I know. You get distracted real fast, Brett. But
I was a koala. Come on,
what's it called? Brett, shut the fuck up,
you
please.
shut the fuck up.
It's the only way. It's
Oh
gonna
my
happen.
god.
What's it called?
And he's out.
Michelle broke bad news to me today that our photo shoot won't be able to happen this month, but it's all good.
Maybe because you're a dick.
No other external reasons, you ass. And but I wanted to say, because I actually haven't been able to announce this, but what's it called? There was one slot left for cinema condition, and I went to a lot of people. I held it for one specific person, never got in touch with that person, and I'm gonna guess it'll happen for next season to get in touch with that person. But I am very, very happy to say that at the 11th hour, somebody said yes.
No.
And who was that?
Julia will be
Julia?
coming on the cinema condition
What?
later.
She
on.
looks like
She looks so confused. Did she have this conversation with you,
Yeah,
Roll?
we had this conversation.
Are you sure she had this conversation?
Yes. Hold on.
Was she
Are you sure
inebriated
it
at the
wasn't
time?
me? 'Cause you had told me to do it if that other person. See, like
No,
I
no,
now I
no.
see, Brad. Like this is what happens. Like when Raul doesn't
Hold
get
on.
someone,
Hold on.
he
Hold
always
on.
asks me.
Hold on. Hold on. That,
I think my brain turned off for a second because I didn't understand what you were saying. I was like lost.
Julia, don't pull this shit with
Right
me.
now. No, just right now. I wasn't focusing. Sorry.
Okay. Well, Julia is going to be doing Blade Runner on the cinema condition.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Now I see what we're
Michelle,
talking about.
That's not the person I'm talking about, Michelle.
Oh.
I had one slot left for another person from for the season. That person, I never got in touch with that person. I never got the chance to do it, to get in touch with them. Sabrina is the next guest for the cinema condition, and we're discussing Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Good
And
movie,
that will
great
be
movie.
I'll be recorded on Sunday. But I'm very, very happy that I found one person for the last slot, and it's Julia, and she's going to come on for Blade Runner. And for me to say that I'm excited for this episode is an understatement. Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's one of Julia's favorites of all time. I honestly thought she was going to choose Django, and then she just outright said Blade Runner. I literally said that you want to discuss the themes about Blade Runner. She just got it.
It's definitely.
I am super, super excited to bring Julia on. And yeah, Brad, how do you feel that somebody chose another movie took another movie away from you?
Well, I've gotten to speak on two movies, one of those being Grave of the Fireflies. So, I can't choose all the movies. If I had to, I would have chosen Akira. But a little shit named Alex got to me before that. But I'm sure Julia loves Blade Runner just as much as I do, and it's going to be a great episode. So I really hope it does go well.
Yay.
But still, fuck Alex and choosing Akira. I'm just going there.
By the way, not Alex Andrea. Alex Flores,
Like,
right?
Yeah,
fuck
Alex
Alex.
Flores.
Yeah. Everyone say fuck Alex.
Fuck Alex.
Hashtag fuck Alex.
The slogan is
Gonna
fuck
give you a
Brad.
shirt.
Yeah. But Brad hates Alex right now. He took 2 movies away from he really wanted. I mean, that's Brad. That's just what happens when.
That's okay. I'm about to go through the whole Tarantino collection and take all those.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, we're what's the time at the moment? 52 minutes. Oh, we got a little bit more time to play around.
For sure.
But,
Yeah.
We got all night. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Brad, shut up.
You
Quarantine.
I believe
I know, right?
Wait. Raul, I know you're a big film buff. Do you have a TV show where you just watch to enjoy, like not critique every single shot that has been made for the show, the lighting, but like an
Do you
actual
enjoy
TV show?
movies, Raul?
Or not movies, but like a TV show.
Do
Like
you
a TV
enjoy
show.
television, Raul? Do you enjoy anything?
The Office.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I want to say that's a back out answer, but I get it.
And
I
he watched Unity just now.
I watched The Office 12 times. I want to say already.
Jesus.
Season 1 through 9.
That's me with Full Metal.
Yeah. Full Metal's another one. I've watched Full Metal twice now. But But Full Metal is just an incredibly made, anime as well.
Yes, Full
If you're
Metal.
talking about a show where I just literally turn off my head and I watch it just to watch it, it's The Office, and it's gonna soon be Community because
Oh, that's a cute thing.
That is so cute.
yeah. So
Hey, do you have the one of the dog?
no,
I love it.
Fuck you, Brad. Fuck you, Brad.
Edward.
Lisa.
Edward.
Edward.
oh no.
Oh, we just
Yeah,
lost
it's
all our
very
viewership
exciting.
for that one.
Luis, what's
Yeah.
your show that you just turn off your brain with?
The ones that I've just recently rewatched for I think the third or fourth time was Teen Wolf from MTV.
Yeah.
It's not like I
What?
get credit. Yeah, Teen Wolf. Ooh, oh my,
god.
dude, that mullet is strong.
Perfect.
Well, but yeah, Teen Wolf is the
Teen Wolf.
next to Supernatural.
Yeah.
My grandma loves Teen Wolf for real. Like she really loves Teen Wolf.
Good for me, dude. I want to get a Triskelion as my first tattoo somewhere, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Put it on your ass.
It's
no.
so tiny.
That's what she said.
Wait, do I?
Ro gets that a lot.
Wait.
Shut up, man. But
Wait.
Yes, we're showing up things right now.
Yes, I am. Hey,
showing
you
off.
started it. Now I'm all excited.
Where
Bring out all the toys.
Where are mine? What the hell?
all right, guys,
Oh my god.
And
That's
then
from Fallout.
love Itachi, because why not?
Yes.
Oh my god. I have an Edward and a Diablo and a Demogorgon, but they're like so up. I can't even grab them right now.
I have some other
But
ones, but I think it would take me forever to
I
go and
think
take them
you
out
can see
from
it.
my
They're
mouth.
like over there.
Beautiful.
Hold on.
I lost my little Deku. What the
I
fuck?
swear, when I get my own room again, when I start college, I'm gonna put out all of these beautiful characters out for the people to see, because they are crying inside of boxes.
That's porn. That's pornography. This is that's porn. This adult content.
That's adult
I
content.
got Little Wonder Woman. I can't find my other ones. I don't know what I did. I was reorganizing my
They're
desk.
all mine are all in the other house.
Yeah.
But
In the living room, I gave to my dad the chubby tar eating pizza as a Funko Pop, and he loved it.
But what's it called? Your dad has a crap ton of movies too. I think like one time you showed like the shelf that your dad has of all the movies that he has.
Yeah, it's CDs. Like
CDs, okay, CDs. Crap ton. I mean, that's a lot of CDs.
I just won't show you right now because they're in the living room watching The Man in the High Castle right now.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Yes,
Feel
Mr.
free to
Jones.
send a
Shout out
picture.
to Deadpool.
Send a picture after we go off air, and they're done.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no. That's the heights that I'm trying to get with my movies.
Yeah.
I finally got Logan. I finally bought Logan.
Finally.
Yeah.
You've
I
only
need
been
to
talking
watch
about that
it
movie
for-
forever.
Yeah, and I'm dying to
I
watch
love that
it
movie.
more. The black and white version that comes with the film, because I'm doing Logan with Alex. It's the first one we're doing, and then Akira after. But yeah, it's I finally got that movie, and it was
Edward.
Why though? You don't have to do this. It hurts.
You're breaking
Like-
your heart, dude.
Painful.
yeah. But that's a really good question, Luis, that you asked about the shows that I turn my brain off with.
Yeah, because like I don't think I've heard you when we were like just chilling before classes.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about filming and stuff, but
I wonder why don't you like comment and all that stuff on The Office? Did you just like find it really funny or something like that?
Why do I like The Office?
It's because I personally don't like The Office because it makes my
Yeah.
head hurt.
I think
For one, it moves so much that
Yeah,
my brain is
It's
my
not
eye-
like Brooklyn Nine-Nine because
I love
Brooklyn
that,
Nine-Nine
yes.
is more static, but The
Yeah.
Office is like so.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
always get headaches and I want to puke every time I watch an
love
episode.
Yeah.
You gonna let me answer or what?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I love the whole mockumentary style of it, and I think that's really I think it's hilarious how it does give a lot of jokes. It gives a chance for a lot of jokes to kind of sink in because the camera has to turn and catch those moments. It's a show that always makes me laugh, and I'm always enjoy watching it. And there's like every time I rewatch it, there's certain episodes that I'm always like so happy to get to because they're the ones that make me laugh the most. And it's a, it's a show that I don't think works today anymore because of because of the type of humor that's set in it. But I will say, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is better than The Office. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah, dude. Andy Samberg. Oh,
I have to agree with that.
But what's it called? The Office is just a show that I go to what's it called? To turn my brain off.
Yeah.
Because Brooklyn Nine-Nine has a better aesthetic to it and a better what's it called? Because Brooklyn Nine-Nine is basically making fun of all the buddy cop movies.
Yeah.
So like it's a little bit more of a forward kind of thinking of a criticism. At least with The Office, I can just be a dumbass and just watch that and not care about what's going on.
I get that.
Yeah, I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes, but not completely.
I recommend for whoever watches The Office, when you get past season 1, don't worry about actually paying attention to what's going on in season 1. I don't like season 1. All my rewatches, I kind of like just like I don't even pay attention to season 1. Season 1 is bad. It's bad because
my friends don't like the last season. They don't like it.
The last season isn't that good, but there is still some moments that I kind of laugh at. I do love I think the ending of The Office is probably one of my favorite endings in television. But it's just season 1 and season 9 are bad. I don't like them. But motion sickness. Yeah, it's because of the what's it called, the mockumentary type of style that the show follows and Michelle.
I think it's the lights though, because I don't have motion sickness. I get on all those roller coasters like that turn me and all that stuff, and I super enjoy it. I think it's the lights that kind of like mess me up.
Well, I would really like to find out how Michelle reacts to like Cloverfield bread.
Oh no, I watched Cloverfield and I really would have enjoyed the movie if it wasn't because of the camera moving so much. Yeah. I couldn't watch Red.
For that movie.
I couldn't watch Cloverfield but I really liked, I guess, sort of what was going on, but I basically had to close my eyes every so often because my head I wanted to puke. And I hate when that happens because there's some good movies I think that probably are recorded like that.
I mean, District 9 wasn't bad though.
No,
it wasn't all shaky cam though.
Yeah, no, District 9 didn't move as much as Cloverfield. Cloverfield is like
the whole time.
Yeah, it is
like that.
Wait, can you do that again?
I have this with video games sometimes.
Why?
Shaky cam. Yeah.
Wait, no, they didn't get to me.
We just lost all viewership, including Mr. Chillzone. Better run to the bathroom.
I have this with video games because I have some brain problem with controlling the camera, so I'm always like, and then oh my god, I want to poop, and that's like it's my fault, not the video game, It's like really me.
I feel that. That's why I don't like I can't enjoy playing games like that for a really long time because then my head just starts hurting a lot.
Yeah.
Sadly.
You go
hard.
Look, all of Julia's friends better be dropping a follow on the Twitch.
Yes, please. We're enjoying
follow
all
them.
the comments.
Julia understands me right now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julia. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Sick. I swear, guys, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's a lot of people I feel get that.
Yes, Raul.
I can't remember. Was Blair Witch really shaky cammy? I haven't watched Blair Witch in a really long time.
It was shaky cam, but not
Yeah.
horribly.
Not
horribly. Because it was so low budget. I don't think they could afford.
It doesn't make me
it wasn't horribly
sick.
shaky cam.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I don't feel like this watching it.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen Blair Witch in fucking forever either. So
I'm trying to think what other
The new movie? The new movie is
like
great.
that.
It's like really great.
no, the
No,
original.
Older version.
90s
Yeah.
version.
And the old one is great too. I mean,
Yeah, I actually never seen the remake of Blair Witch.
Neither have
it's
I.
like it's. I mean, I enjoy it, and I have the feeling that my parents had when they watched the first Blair Witch. So I literally get off the movie like crying because I was like super scared that time.
Hey, our stream elements is
It's
working.
like, I mean, it was really good for watching the movies, and then I watch it later, and I mean, I enjoy it more than I watched the first one, but I don't know, I enjoy it, like, really cool.
Pablo
It's
Zilla
worth it.
following us.
Pablo Zilla is my friend.
Yeah, it works. It works. The stream element works.
At least once in a while.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Follow the Nerd Cops on Twitch, please, guys.
I feel so young when you guys talk about old movies because I can't relate to them either because I haven't gotten around to watch them. Or,
I mean,
I mean,
y'all,
how old
y'all
are
should,
you, Luis?
I mean, y'all should have been there for Nosferatu.
turned 20 in April.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm 21, I'm not that old.
No.
Oh, so you
I
just
mean, the
watch
old one is
yeah,
Brad.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not like a Brad old, but
I think here it's Brad, me, Raul, Julia, and then Luis.
Because hold on, because Brad is like 60 something, you know, he's like 70. So,
it's Gandalf. Come on.
Brad, and then
Hey,
you know,
hey, just like wine, I get better with age. Hey,
If we search on Brad stuff, we certainly will find the Philosopher's Stone. He's like using it to get extra lives.
yeah, I got another guy on the back of my head. Tell him to shit.
Yeah, I was totally sure about it.
Julia, the old one.
Wait,
No,
I'm not the old one. Brad is the old one.
Brad.
Julia. Oh no.
I am older
I'm
than
definitely not the old one.
Yeah.
All right, good, cool.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, what's it called? It's also, to be fair, Luis. Julia's dad is like a really big fan of movies, so
Yeah.
he was gonna introduce Julia to a lot of these when she was old enough to watch them.
Yeah, there's not a lot of movies
older
though, that
ones,
I've watched that are like from what is it called? For like from our age. I don't know how to describe it.
That's what these Discord movie nights are between
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Raul is
Or-
slowly but surely educating me in the film industry.
That's what our
Whether you want
reviews
it or
for.
not.
That is what the 600 plus episodes of the Nerd Cores is for.
Oh, but
Oh,
she does.
Yeah,
It's because I
definitely.
don't like listening to the ones that are gonna spoil movies. Like I
Maybe-
listen to them after I watch the movie.
Yeah, which is
I
really
mean, I
Sorry.
saw a tweet, I guess, or a TikTok that says that anxious people don't like watching movies or TV shows because they don't know what is going to happen. And I feel like that's because sometimes I rather watch something I've watched it like 70 times than watching something new because I know what's going to happen.
It's why I've watched Uncut Gems like 3 times already.
That's me with Marin Max. Like
Yeah.
Marin Max, a super sad movie, and I watch it like more than I watched The Grinch, maybe.
Oh,
And I watch The Grinch every fucking year. So Marin Max was like my top favorite movie for a while, and I guess I watched it the whole time it was on Netflix. So I watched it because I knew what's going to happen. I knew every time I was going to cry. It was exactly the time I was going to cry. So I guess I relate with that too, maybe.
I guess I'll ask this question and then after that we'll go ahead and go into our main topic. But what's our most rewatched movie? Now I'm not asking like the one you watched as a kid like 15 times. That doesn't really that's really like count anymore.
Like
I'm talking
older.
about now in your adult life. What is your most rewatched?
The
I
Grinch
guess.
and Marin Max and Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping.
That's an amazing movie. An amazing movie.
Those three. I mean, The Grinch I watched since I was a kid, but I
Yeah.
still watch it every fucking Christmas. Like I watch it like 5 times per
Yeah.
year.
It says everything.
And Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping was like my comfort movie until Netflix took it off. And because it's super funny and the songs are amazing and I love The Lonely Island. And Marin Max is like amazing. I love that movie. It's super beautiful and I mean it's an amazing movie. Like you should watch it. Like I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luis?
Me, I think from what I can remember, what I watch, the most I've watched is Baby Driver.
Ooh, good movie.
Yeah, I love that one. I want to recreate the beat on film later. Another one that I watched a bunch of times. I don't remember, dude.
Baby Driver is the one with the guy from The Fault in Our Stars and the guy from Mad Men.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Baby
And
Driver.
yeah.
It's a good movie.
Baby
It's
Driver.
And
really
also
good.
another actor that we don't name anymore.
I guess in Portuguese it has like another name. I can't remember right now.
Oh yeah, I think they switched in some country.
Driver,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Baby Driver is the only one that I really watched a bunch that I can remember.
Let
My
me see
attention span
how it is in
sucks.
Portuguese.
Bebe manejante. Yeah.
Bebe Manejante.
Bebê Motorista. Baby
Brad,
Driver.
Brad, what's your most rewatched?
Okay, it's Em Ritmo de Fuga, which means a rhythm of, I don't know how fuga. Pablo me ajuda.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like nothing.
Brad,
like super weird.
what's your most rewatched, Brad?
I think I have a top 3, probably. One being Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
The other being The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Watched
my
that one a shit
goodness.
ton.
Oh, that's a great
And
movie.
then The Fast and the Furious when I was in my 18s to 20s.
Yeah, I still dig them. There
It's
goes
family.
I love Fast and Furious. It's a movie about
We're gonna see a
family
T-Rex
mystery.
time travel
Trust
this
is
season.
amazing.
Race
It's
Wars,
great.
yo. I'll see you there.
Yeah,
Not that
I
type
was
of
watching it.
right?
I was
I live
watching
my
Fast
life
and
a
Furious
mile at a
like
time.
last month, and they were the first movie, and they were like in the party where Vin Diesel brings Paul Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, can grab a beer, but he only has Corona." And I was like, "Oh my god, jokes!"
I'll skip the beer, thanks. Thanks,
That's
Vin.
so
Yeah, just a beer, thank you.
Michelle, what's your most rewatched?
I have more of like anime series that I rewatch more than movies. I do remember though, like one movie in specific, well, 2 movies in specific that I would like watch a lot when I was in middle school. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. But I would watch I Could Never Be Your Woman with Michelle Pfeiffer. I don't know if you've ever watched it, but it's so stupid of a movie, but it's so funny. I don't
Like
know
a
how.
romantic one?
It's a romantic comedy, and it's basically Michelle Pfeiffer being like this younger guy being in love with her, and she's like counting. I mean, you should definitely watch it. It's a really, really funny movie for me, at least.
Okay.
I would always watch Taken, the first one, and what is it? Treasure.
National Treasure.
Treasure Planet?
National Treasure. Like I have a thing with Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry, I know a lot of
Have you
people hate
watched-
him, but I
watched,
really like Nicolas Cage.
have you
Which
watched
one?
Mandy?
The what?
Mandy.
Mandy? No.
That's his new one, right?
Is that the
I
horror
haven't
film?
I haven't watched the new ones.
Get on that.
I'm
One of
gonna
the-
put it on my list.
Oh,
But for sure,
I gotta bring up 2 more: Training Day and Man on Fire.
Man on Fire.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
definitely.
have a couple. Of course, when I was a child, The Lion King was the one I watched the most. I haven't rewatched that movie in a very, very long time.
I have watched the GIF or whatever where Rafiki throws Simba off the cliff about 200 million times.
Oh my god.
Now
I agree with Pablo.
I want to say I've watched Talladega Nights at least 12 times already.
At least, yeah, he still doesn't like the movie.
Yeah, it's so bad. For sure, the only one that I do love Naruto. Forever and ever gonna keep watching it over and over and over again.
Even
Sorry,
the filler
guys.
episodes?
I had to put that out there.
Metal Alchemist. I think I watched it Metal Alchemist like 7
Good
times.
Lord, I can never complete a freaking sentence.
Sorry, Raul.
I've also watched Interstellar 10 times. I want to say 10 or 11 times already.
Oh yeah, that's your
I never
biggie.
watched it like once. I never watched it.
I don't think I've
Interstellar.
watched it.
I've watched.
Sorry.
I watched it the first time in the theater, and then when it came out on Blu-ray, I kept rewatching until I showed every single family member Interstellar,
Yeah.
I adore that movie. That movie is the modern 2001: A Space Odyssey. It is an amazing movie. It is one of the movies that made me realize I wanted to make movies.
Oh,
And,
I forgot Ikiru.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, of course.
Go.
And I'm
What?
pretty sure I
One of the
watched,
movies I watched a lot is Ikiru. It's an old Kurosawa film.
and I'm pretty sure I'm getting there with Django. I think I watched Django like 5 times. I want to
That's
say,
up there. That's quite a lot for such a long movie.
yeah. Well, I loved it.
Yeah, I think I watched it
Django
like
is
5
good.
times.
You know what beats all of them though, bro?
What, bro?
The original '90s Toy Story.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
I
All
think
right,
honestly, the one I watch it the most is Frozen because my sister would watch it like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Since like I swear, in 1 week I think I saw it like 20 times. So I guess Frozen would win it.
Yeah. Pablo Zilla says if loving Nick Cage is wrong, I don't want to be right. Yeah. Pablo
Thank you
Zilla,
for the support.
have you watched Mandy? I want to know if Pablo Zilla has watched Mandy. But we're gonna go ahead and get into our main topic, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here because it's getting late.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure in Brazil it's almost really late, so I don't want to.
Almost really late.
It's
That-
2
that's
minutes
a time.
past
Oh,
midnight right now.
wait. Let me see if I can show you. Can you see that, Luis? So that's from my. I drew that for my for my graduation.
I can kind of see it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Bro, pull her up. Pull her up.
Wait, not yet, because I'm gonna stand up. I don't want you
Oh.
seeing my PJs.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, the news.
Tenet and Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
Oh, just a comment. Did you see that Henry Cavill thing was like
No, there
Oh,
we go.
that's cute.
rumor?
For the
It was
capping
like,
on,
oh my
yeah, that's
God.
dope.
Yeah, I drew this like in the middle of the night, right before my graduation.
Oh my God! Like it's really good, actually.
Yeah,
I know, I love him. Everybody thought it
It's
was weird, but I
amazing.
didn't give a fuck.
What were you saying, Julia, before we get into the news?
Sorry.
After we recorded the last episode I was in, so I don't know if you talked about it later, but that thing with Henry Cavill was like bullshit or something like this. They're like they released a news saying that it was all lies and just rumors and there wasn't true thing.
I did read somewhere that they're not likely making another solo Superman film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I read
no.
that,
Yeah.
Man of Steel is off the books, but that it's possible that he's just making cameos.
They think that, or
Yeah,
WB
I
think
hope so,
that it won't
actually.
make any money, which is total BS.
Snyder cut though. Snyder cut.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Yeah. Let's go for the news.
before we get into the topic, I'm telling you, Man of Steel 2, even if it wouldn't make a lot of money, I'm telling you, what's it called? If you were to put Man of Steel 2 on an HBO Max, you get all those Snyder Cut people, they would watch it like that. Like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would watch a Man of Steel 2.
I vote for Superman Red Sun starring Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
That's my
scene
fault.
in Mission Impossible where he does that.
All
I'm
right.
not into guys, but
Yeah.
all right, go for the news. Sorry.
Right. So let's go ahead and get into some news, my friends. As always, we do have a main topic today. And we have some very, very sad news. We have more delays because of the coronavirus from Warner Brothers. And this is brought to you by Julia Alexander over at The Verge. Thank you for your reports. So here's the movies that were delayed. Wonder Woman 1984 and Christopher Nolan's Tenet, of course. So Tenet was delayed from the 17th to the 31st. Now it's going to be open on the 31st of July. It's the first delay for Tenet, and we have a second delay for Wonder Woman, which will now be opening on October 2nd. First, it was supposed to be on June 5th, and then it got delayed to August 14th, and then it got delayed now to August 2nd. I'm so happy though. Dune has not been delayed. Dune is not delayed.
Yeah,
So,
they're just not going to let it come out.
Right.
Yeah. So
Straight to DVD.
I want to see. Shut up, Brad. I want to see because I know
SpongeBob.
Godzilla vs. Kong was delayed to 2021 in March.
Oh, Godzilla.
Yeah, and Matrix 4 was delayed to 2022. So hold on, I want to
Matrix.
Dates.
I'm mad about Mulan. I really want to see Mulan.
Yeah, it really looks like a really, really good movie.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
But I think delaying to June is like to July actually or June. It's like super risky since we don't know how things are going to be like in 1 month or two. I guess October would be a nice shot, a nice pick,
Well,
a nice pick.
if it still doesn't
Then
happen, they'll
July
just
or
delay
June.
again.
Yeah,
They
I
just
mean
keep
you
pushing
should
it back.
delay first for. I mean, I think Wonder Woman delayed for a right time, right date.
Come over here, Josh. I'm about to kiss you, bro.
Whoa, whoa! Why are we going more south?
Dude.
Thank you, Josh, for coming to the show, man. We really do appreciate you.
Hey, Raul, I have a
Been
question.
It's been a while since what's it called, since Josh has been in here, but that's our beautiful Puerto Riqueño, Josh Laracuante. Thank you for coming on, bro. You're the
Hola,
best.
Josh.
Yeah, he doesn't know Spanish, but he's
Hello,
just,
Josh.
yeah. So I want to go ahead and
I had a question about this though, Raul. So when they get delayed, does that just mean that they're not going to be shown on theaters, but they are already done, or they're just haven't finished?
Yeah, they're done. They're just pushing.
Yeah, so
I think it's the premiere.
Tenet is finished. Tenet's finished.
And Wonder Woman too, right?
What's up?
Wonder Woman is finished too.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
It's done. Wonder Woman is done. Matrix 4 doesn't start filming back up until next month, and all those other movies. Godzilla vs Kong. I believe Godzilla vs Kong is in post at the moment, and edited and everything. They're working the CGI and all that. But most of these movies are done. It's just the question of when do we release them? When is the right time to have the theater? Because yes, a streaming model would work right now for some of these movies. It's kind of hard to do it for a Wonder Woman 1984 because that is such a high budget and a Tenet. But Brad did pitch a really good idea where it was release it in theaters, but also release it in in streaming. And then next year, when we have a vaccine, re-release it in those special formats, like the 35 millimeter, 70 millimeter.
Dolby.
Yeah.
And the people who would want to see it in theaters are still going to go see it in theaters.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, if you like the movie
I would love
much.
to see Tenet in theaters. So I'd be one of those who would watch it both at home and then go to the theaters when they re-release it, like IMAX or something.
See, here's the thing. It's mostly the actual Warner Brothers delaying it because AMC is supposedly opening next month. The actual theaters of AMC.
I guess nothing's going to be open next month. Like delaying for next month, like stupidity. Like just saying, "Oh, I have a closer date than the other movies." Like it's not going to work. Like,
I think July is still too early for me to go back to the movies. Like I said,
I wouldn't go to the movies in July, even if it's open, right? I mean, I was going to be scared.
What's it called? Tenet is one of my most anticipated movies of this year. I'm very excited I'm excited to see Nolan crash a freaking plane into a factory. Okay,
An actual plane. I'm
excited for that movie.
Do you just wonder, like, maybe we give this man too much of a budget?
Too much of a budget. He makes it back, bro. That's but the question is,
I really need a real plane.
Yeah. But the question is,
wait, like he literally blew up a plane?
Yeah,
it's a real plane that's being crashed in that trailer.
It's not a CGI. 47.
I would love to record that movie. I would be like, damn. I want to do this too.
That's the problem, though. You can't let Christopher Nolan do like a King Kong or a Godzilla because he'll want to actually make the creatures.
So yes, the King of Staten Island at the moment is doing really good numbers.
Oh, I want to see that one. I might see it too.
On video on demand. But then again, like I said, there's a very big difference between a Tenet, which is a 200 million plus budget, and the King of Staten Island that is pretty much like around 75 to 50 to 75 million.
I heard they paid Pete like Twizzlers or something.
Yeah. But
he accepted at home after that.
There's never a big enough budget for Nolan. But,
what's wrong with making a real good Zoom?
You want
many
nuke
things.
a lizard or like this?
Japan would be very angry with us.
Yeah.
But the good
as
thing
a biology student, I don't think it's going to be a good thing.
The good thing is that first of all, Dune hasn't been delayed. And the Batman hasn't been delayed again. because I had a fear that the Batman was going to get delayed.
I just want to bring this up. The Batman, yeah, it's totally going to make a shit ton of movie because it's Batman. Dune ain't going to make nothing.
I mean, the post-production guys are going to have to hustle for that edit if they're not delaying.
That's what I'm kind of worried about, is that a lot of post work is going to be rushed now.
Yeah.
At least in the case for Godzilla versus Kong, they have enough time to finish that now and kind of polish it up. But in the case of like Dune, they're like, hey, you guys need to finish it now. And I don't know, like once again, this is the same company that did Blade Runner 2049 is doing Dune for the CGI and the visual effects. So I have complete faith in them, of course. But I don't know if it's a good idea for us to to think that maybe by December we'd be good to go to the movies. But I do understand why you can't put movies like Dune, like Tenet, like 1984 on a streaming model right now.
I mean, those movies with the budget and the choice of actors that they have, with as much experience that they have, feel like whether it's rushed or not, the product should be coming out phenomenal. Because I mean, Dune has what Oscar, Zendaya, Timothy Chalamet, all those dudes, like they're great actors. And then Tenet has Mr. Washington's son and fucking Twilight dude. I forgot his name. Mr. Batman.
Batman.
Yeah. No, I forgot his name. I'm blanking on his name. Robert Pattinson. There we go.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, but yeah.
Mr. Batman.
My name is Mr.
Edward Cullen. Please respect him.
Edward?
Mr. Batman.
He's gonna be behind me and tell me what I am.
Is that what we call Christian Bale from now on, Mr. Batman?
I am down with that.
Mr. American Psycho.
Oh, but yeah, man. So these delays suck. It was bound to happen. I was literally saying, when are they going to delay? Tenet? It is way, way too early for you to say July 17th, because if 90% of the theaters worldwide do open by July 17th, you kind of have to give at least 2 weeks to see if any virus related what's it called?
It's too risky.
Yeah, virus related cases happen because of them going to the movies. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure all 5 of us in here are set to say that we are not going to the movies on July 31st, even if it is for Tenet. I am not going to a movie until possibly October or November, or when I get a freaking vaccine.
If it's a drive-in theater, though, I'll go.
I want to go to a drive-in theater. So
things open up in here like last week in my city, and like the cases like blew up, so they had to close everything because things can go open right now. Like delaying something to July is like too risky, not only for the people, but the budget's going to be like not everyone that would go is going. It's too risky.
I have to cancel my AMC Stubs A-list because that's $20. There's no job right now for me, so
I don't even know if I have to go to classes next semester. Next semester. Imagine going to the movies.
Yeah. Restaurants here are opening like up to 70% capacity now, and it's crazy. Like, how are you expecting to have like a 6-foot distance or so? But even then, the fact that it's inside a building and everything is just cramped inside, it's just
in the movie theater. That is that exact same situation.
That's the problem. There's no ventilation.
They have no windows. Exactly.
Yeah. At least if you open the windows and you let like the air kind of circulate and that should help a little bit. But being inside a place for 2 hours, people coughing, laughing, talking, just all of that stuff while eating, breathing, all those things is just nah. I don't. And
even if everyone is wearing face masks, even if you control the entry, like the entrance with everyone with face masks, you can guarantee they're going to use it the whole movie,
And what about like
in the dark, people would just take it off.
What about eating during the movie theater too? It's like
a
lot of movie theaters make money out of serving popcorn. Oh yeah, the
Make
concessions.
most of their
having
money.
food. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
$50 for a large popcorn.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're saying is that we missed the theater more than anything, but we are not going on July, and I'm sorry,
Definitely not.
but I
Sorry, Kenneth.
hope that first of all I think this is a good thing for Matrix 4. It gives it enough time to kind of finish production since it's going to be now in 2022 instead of 2021,
Yeah,
and
Mr. Wade.
so what's it called?
Um,
At least for those movies,
Fast and Furious 9 was released. It was delayed too.
It was May. I was ready to see how they time travel with that. But they moved it, I think, an entire year, right? Until next year,
Yeah,
May
next year, bro.
9th or something.
Okay, I'm really excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, that's just the thing is going on right now. But that has been today's show, and I want to thank everybody for coming on. I want to thank you know, Josh for coming in at the 11th hour, man. Thank you for coming on and talking with us. Pablo Zilla for following us, and all the other people who were talking with us. Cynthia, you still haven't followed me. I'm still waiting for you to follow me back.
I'm going to talk with her.
Yeah. But thank you everybody for sticking around with us and listening to us talk about all this wonderful stuff and getting to hang out. We'll see if Luis comes back for tomorrow and Michelle. I don't know.
I'm so down, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, Luis is like I have nothing to do. So
yeah, I have nothing to do with that.
I'll think about it.
I'm well, Brad. No, you're the one who needs to show up.
Wait, I gotta say something.
You don't have the
Brad.
option to think
His
about
voice
it.
reminds me of Tim the Tap Man so much, so I'm guessing he's probably streaming tomorrow as Tim the Tap Man. So I mean,
yeah,
that's what he might be busy.
Thank you, Pablo Zilla. No, we thank you for coming on, guys. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Don't thank us. We thank you for coming on and following us. I want to thank Julia for coming on. It's been a while since we brought her on again. You know, I think it was like a 2-3 weeks. So you know, thank you for coming on, Julia. It is always so much fun when you're on. And
I love being on.
of course. And I always want to bring this up because you know, Brad and I constantly talk about it. You know, please listen to those old episodes that Julia was on, and then listen to today's episode. And it's incredible the amount of growth that she's made behind the microphone, because she could easily host the show without us now, and she did at one point. But it was amazing to see how great she was, how great she's become, because you know those first episodes were pretty bad. It was pretty bad. You know, she wouldn't even.
It was terrible.
I mean, also our first episodes were pretty bad, if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. But I mean, like Julia would barely even say like 5 words, man. And
yeah, I was super nervous, and I was on the beach. I remember I was in my beach house, and I barely had internet, and I was like super nervous because I couldn't speak like loud because my grandma was asleep, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
And then Raul didn't have internet, and it was
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about the Star Wars prequel, so it was just bad all around.
Wait a second! Don't listen to them, Jar Jar. They're lying. Okay, they're lying.
You got to show the tattoo now.
Yeah, I showed it. Hold on.
Otherwise, you're just thinking you're talking to your arm.
Jar Jar.
So thank you guys for coming on, and as always, where can they find you, Michelle? I'm just gonna go from just bottom up.
I was missing Michelle.
Oh, thank you. I love your tweets. I always laugh at all your tweets.
Aren't you glad you got a Twitter, Michelle? Aren't you glad you got pressured into getting on Twitter? Even though you got a bunch of sugar daddies.
Good Lord.
I still haven't gotten all those followers you're talking about. So I mean, all I want on Twitter.
It doesn't help when you block them.
Maybe you can find me. You can find me at Queen Weeb with 3 E's on Queen and Weeb for Twitter, and then on my Instagram _Michelle with 2 E's, Ochoa with 2 A's. Yes.
You have to be
no sugar daddies. Oh yeah, and to remind that I won't follow you if you don't follow the Nerdcore, the Nerdy Chicano, or Random Germ. So Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Random germ, you can think about it, but Nerdy Chicano is like essential.
She sounded so contractually
I
obligated
was waiting for that whole
to
episode.
Bradley, where can they find you?
Random Germ
I
101
was waiting the
everywhere.
right moment.
TheNerdCores.com, at TheNerdCores_ on Twitter, The Nerdcores on Instagram, Tobrand.com, at This Is Local Love. You can find me everywhere.
Yeah, tillbrand.com. Yep. And Julia, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter with Relocans, on Instagram with Julia Covfefi, and TikTok either. You can find me on TikTok, like you can see me shaming myself. You can also add me on
Did you say shaming or
Facebook if you want it.
Why are you shaming yourself?
shaming?
It's
I
like
heard
TikTok.
shaming.
I mean, if you record videos on TikTok, like super, no. Yeah, that's me.
Luisito, where can they find you, baby?
Oh yeah, Luigi on IG. So how you see my name, LUIG on IG for Instagram, and my website, luisgarciaproductions.com. That's basically all I use. So
You don't have a Twitter? There ain't no
I
Twitter?
do. I just don't use it as much.
Dude, man, you need to get on the Twitter game.
That's exactly.
It's on my Instagram. So if they want my Twitter, it's on my. It should be linked on my Instagram.
That's what Jabril said. He's like, yeah, I have a Twitter. I don't use it. And guess what? Now our best method of communication is on Twitter. Yeah. And as always, you can find me at the Nerdy Chicano on both Instagram and Twitter. And today was quite the chaotic show, but I would like to remind you guys that you can still send a donation over to www.streamlabs.com / the Nerdcore for the Breonna Taylor Memorial Fund. If you don't, for some of our international viewers here, Breonna Taylor was the 20. What she would have been 27 years old this month. She was brutally murdered in her sleep by a police officer who said that they got to the wrong house, and those police officers have not yet been arrested or charged. So we hope that those police officers are met with the utmost extent of the law, and they rot in whatever cell they get to be in. And we hope that there's justice for Breonna Taylor. And we are raising money for her memorial fund that is on GoFundMe. It is for, I believe, expenses for the memorial, but also expenses for, just to be able to, lawyers and all that stuff. So that way they can get justice for her. So that's www.streamlabs.com/nerdcore for donation. And you can put in any amount. Any amount will get you a question, a comment, or an impression. Just put it in there and we'll read it tomorrow. But in the meantime, this has been the show. And as always, thenerdcore.com, I put up a new review for In the Mood for Love from the director Juan Kar-wai. Incredible movie, incredible director, as part of my 75 Films from Asia Challenge. And I'll be doing my next one on Park Chan-wook's Old Boy. Incredible movie, amazing movie. And yeah, as always, we hope you all had a wonderful time. And Bradley, send him away.
All right, Roll. Thank you for being a host as always. Thank you to all my guest hosts. We did great, guys. We really propped Roll up there. Let's do it again tomorrow. He needs all the help he can get. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. All those on Twitch, all those on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us today. And I guess to end this episode, I'll just send a special thank you to the best moderator out there, Mr. Chillzone. Go follow him at Mr. Chillzone. Do it. If you don't, you're going to make me sad, and you don't want to see a big bearded man cry. Anyways, thank you, everyone, and Young Yoda out.
You don't want to see Mr. Chillzone sad. And also, you want to stay after the song. Remember that. After the song. Just love sucking people and then